Hey, this is BT, and I'm going to give you the BT Argentina GP review. That's a tongue twister, isn't it? Anyway, let's get right to it. I just got up, so my voice sounds like I just swallowed a frog, so please bear with me. But, man, I don't know where you're watching it from, but everybody has to go through that time difference or whatever, where you're just like, you're just slapping yourself. You're doing bumps of cocaine. You're drinking Red Bull. You're trying to stay awake, whatever it takes. Anyway, same here. It was a weird, kind of like it was really early in the morning where I could get some sleep and then wake up. And then it was like, anyway. So I'm awake and I'm going to do the review. Here we go. Man, I tell you what, this wasn't it crazy. Great racing. Let's get right to it. You know how we do it. You know how we do. You know how we do. Moto 3. Moto 3. Joan Mir is emerging as one of the top dogs, man. Joan Mir, John McPhee, and John McPhee, and Jorge Martin. Nobody mentions Jorge Martin. Jorge Martin has been racing really good the last 2 weeks, racing really good. Still kind of too early to tell, but I'm going to say Martin, Joan Mir, and also McPhee are going to be in the running for the championship. I thought Mir is looking like a veteran. The way he races, he looks like a veteran. Like usually somebody in their second or their first full season or their second season, you know, they're still kind of feeling it out a little bit, but he's racing like a veteran. The last 2 weeks, the moves he's pulled, his lead going to the final turns, incredible. I mean, give McPhee credit for what McPhee did, but man, you got to give Joan Mir. He's looking like a veteran, looking good, long season, and I'm waiting for it. And this whole review is, where are the big dogs that we were supposed to dominate? Where are they? Because Fenati, Bastianini, Antonelli, where are those guys? Granted, Fenati basically just went through Antonelli like whoops, and he hit him and he crashed. He just went through him. There was one time when Fenati went through that field, like somebody talked about his mama, and he goes, "What? My mama? Mamma mia?" And then he went through the field, and I thought he was going to be in the lead pack. I guess he got to like about ninth, and then I don't know what happened. He just fell back. So. And then Bastianini, I don't know what's going on with Bastianini. I feel so bad for the kid. He's got so much talent. He's with a great team. They're Spanish. He's Italian. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they don't like pasta. I don't know what's going on. Maybe he don't like tacos. I don't know. I really don't. I hope they get it together. Bastianini is a great talent, but he's not looking happy right now. And racing is like anything else. If you get the confidence to you know, if you get the confidence in 2 weeks or whatever, it spurs on more confidence and you get better and better. But now, he's not looking good at all. I feel for the kid. I really do. So I hope he does better. But Joan Mir, Martin, and McPhee's happy also. He's got a great team. He's happy. So look for those three guys. I thought it was a great Moto 3 race. Yeah, great Moto 3 race. And I'm going to move on. I know, it's quick for Moto 3. Anyway, Moto 2. Oh, my God. First of all, I'm going to skip a little bit and go into MotoGP. But if I was Mr. Marquez, honestly, I would take both of those boys out for some ice cream because they deserve it. After the weekend they had, both sons. They should rename that track the Marilyn Monroe Circuit because only one woman can do that to two family members, to two brothers. She ruined them. The Marilyn Monroe Circuit, because what she did, she ruined two brothers. Oh, my God. First of all, Alex Marquez, you got to give him props. I thought Alex was making that step forward this year. He looked good. He was closed in on Morbidelli. And that wreck, oh, my God. I mean, man, I feel for the guy. My heart went to my, I'm not going to lie, my heart went to my mouth when I saw that wreck. It was a horrible high side. But he was pushing. You got to give him credit. He pushed, though. You know, Alex in the past, he had a hard time finishing races, but he was on Morbidelli. He cut the distance. I thought Morbidelli was going to the distance, but he cut the distance, and he wanted to win. You got to give anybody that goes for it, I give him credit. He went for it, and I was like, oh, my God. So, man, I hope Mr. Marquez takes them both for ice cream, he and Mark, because they deserve it, even with the sprinkles. He goes, hey, you boys want to get some ice cream? Sprinkles? You deserve it. And he goes, Papa, thank you, Papa. Grazie. Hey, we're Spanish. I don't care, Papa. Grazie. That's what he should do. That was terrible. I feel so bad for both of those boys, but props to Franco Morbidelli. Is he not looking like a champion? He is like a champion in early championship season form. Got to give it to Franco. And I love Franco because Franco looks black. I know this is self-serving. It really is, but it's kind of cool to see somebody with kind of a curl, but not really a curl, but kind of a curl, but have black hair. It's kind of cool. He had to get a pick in his hair, like a pick, like in the 60s, with a fist in it. I like Franco. He looks black. Anyway, he's half Brazilian, half Italian. I love the guy. he did what he had to do. With the pressure on, he still maintained the lead. Give it up to Franco. Morbidelli's looking good. Luthie's sticking around too, but the man that no one's talking about, they should be, is Miguel Oliveira and that good-looking KTM. Watch out for Oliveira. If he keeps doing what he's doing, and I'm going to nickname him. His new nickname is the Dentist. Okay, Rossi's the doctor. He's the dentist for two reasons. One is he's studying to be a dentist. True story. He's studying to be a dentist. If you know Miguel Oliveira, just in case racing doesn't work out for him, he's studying to be a dentist. And that's a great nickname because nobody wants to go see the dentist. Think about that. Nobody wants to go see the dentist. If you say, I got to go to the dentist, you go, oh, man, I'd rather get a vasectomy than going to see a dentist. Yeah, seriously, that's how much I hate seeing a dentist. But Miguel Oliveira, the new nickname is the Dentist. Miguel, the Dentist Oliveira, did a great job. Watch for him at the end of the season, and don't be surprised if he wins it. He almost won the Moto 3 championship last year, so watch him in Moto 2. Miguel, 2 years ago. Watch out for Miguel Oliveira. All right, let's get to GP. Enough of that. Let's get to GP. GP, wow. All I got to say is, wow. Marquez looked great, and then what the hell happened? He's not feeling that front end, and I mean, he wanted to take off, and he was 2.3 ahead, and then he bit it. And I know I've read on social media people saying how they were happy to see him wreck, and again, please don't give me that, man. I don't want to see anybody crash, whatever. If anything, mechanical failure. If anything, I don't want to see any of these guys bite the dust. I don't even want to see a low side. That's horrible. Him and poor Jorge Lorenzo. Oh my God! Did you see his face after it was all over? First of all, that was a scary wreck from Jorge. I'm glad he's okay because he crashed. That first turn, basically the whole shot, that first turn is the scariest of any racing, and you know it is. And the way he crashed, I'm just glad he's okay, but his confidence has got to be shot through the heart, and Ducati's to blame. Ducati, you give racing a bad name. I feel bad for Jorge. I hope he gets it together. I really do, but man, it's going to be tough. He might do well in Austin. We'll see, but I got to give it up to Jorge, man. Keep your head up, Jorge. Let's move on to the race. Man, I thought, personally, the emergence of the B team is what I'm talking about here. The emergence of the B team. Think about it. The Repsol Honda guys, both of those guys crashed out. Marquez, little Danny crashed out. The emergence of the B team in every team except for Yamaha. Think about it. Ducati's second squad, the JV, is doing better than the varsity. Dovizioso wrecked. It wasn't Dovi's fault, but he crashed. It wasn't Dovi's fault. Okay, Lorenzo, he crashed. But the B team squad, Bautista got a fourth. Baz. Abraham got second. He was on the grid at second. He qualified second. Ducati's second team is the one they should watch out for. And Redding is fourth in the championship. Oh my God. This is great racing. Anyway, like I said, I think the B team is the word here. And also, before I get ahead of myself, what about Rossi? 350 starts, 350th GP starts, 187 podiums. You got to give it up for the man. Now, granted, and I'm going to say this, and I'm kind of joking halfway, self-serving. I consider myself a pretty decent athlete. I mean, I really do. I'm older than Rossi, but I consider myself a good athlete. So even Rossi said this also, is that basically motorcycle racing, it's not a contact sport. It's not like he's playing football or a sport where you hit each other. So he can maybe go, his longevity may be a little longer because they don't hit. Granted, the crashes do take a toll on their bodies, don't get me wrong. But it's not like he's playing football or really like a bang-up sport. So he can go a little longer. Now, me personally, I'm 400 years old, okay? Now, I didn't really start feeling my age until about the last maybe 3 years where, I'm like, So I think, honestly, and I still thought, this is true, so I really thought I could be a professional athlete up until I was like 40, 42. So, and I'm being dead serious. So I think Rossi is still on his game. Now, here is a dilemma for you guys to contemplate. Maverick is looking great. Maverick is looking like a champion. They're talking about, can he handle the pressure? I even said that. Remember I said in a preseason show, could he handle the pressure? Now, he's a Moto 3 champion. Of course he can handle the pressure. Remember the last race of the season in Valencia when he was a Moto 3, it wasn't a rookie, but he was a Moto 3, and whoever won, it was a one and done. Whoever won it won the championship. And that move he put on Rins on the last turn in Valencia, I still to this day say that's the greatest move ever in racing. Up to Rossi in 2009 when he went on, when he raced Lorenzo in Barcelona. Maverick can handle the pressure. Trust me, he can. But here's the thing. Now, they're all buddy-buddy now, but what happens if it's a long season? What happens if maybe Maverick has a bad weekend? Rossi wins a couple. And maybe Marquez takes some points away from those guys. What happens then? Now, are there going to be team orders? What if Rossi can't win it? Marquez makes a comeback. Would Rossi help Marquez? Would Rossi help Maverick win a championship? Would he do what they said Marquez did to Rossi? It's going to be interesting. What happens if Rossi and Maverick are tied going into Valencia? It all could happen, man. This is a great GP season. I think it's going to be even greater, although it's the same two guys that have won 2 weeks in a row, and that's Maverick Vinales. But I think we are looking at one of the greatest GP seasons ever. I really think so. I don't think Maverick's going to run the table at all, but I think he's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. So Austin is going to be the telltale sign. Marquez undefeated and on American soil, undefeated at Austin. If Maverick can pull off Austin, oh my goodness. And you know, Marquez, subconsciously, he's going to push. We all know Marquez, he's going to push. Forget what he was last year. If he thinks he's going to be behind, he's going to push. And then what's going to happen? So racing's just going to get better. And props to Johann Zarco. Zarco and Folger are doing the damn thing at Tech 3. So congratulations to them. Congratulations to KTM. What I like about KTM is they're talking shit. They're talking shit to Honda, saying Honda cheats and they want to be better than Honda. They threw one across the bow, even though they don't have it to back it up yet. They got their first points this weekend. Congratulations to Bradley and Paul Espargo. Congratulations to those guys. It's going to be a great GP season. I'm glad you guys watched it. If anything I want to go over, let me see. And props to poor Axel Pons. Oh, he got hit in his man bits, as they said. I don't know how that happened. I don't even want to know how that happened. I just feel for the guy. I don't know why I threw it in, but I just remember him holding his groin. I was like, oh. So props to that guy. I hope he's okay. Hope he's not singing soprano right now. Anyway, and happy birthday to Axel Pons. It's a hell of a birthday present, getting racked in the nuts. But anyway, happy birthday to Axel Pons. Thank you guys for listening. Austin, Texas, 2 weeks. Who's going to win? Is it going to be can Maverick break the Marquez curse? Break the Marquez dominance in America? It's going to get great. So thank you guys for watching. And yeah, hope the Marquez brothers are eating some ice cream right now and nursing their wounds. Hope they come back. Thank you guys for watching. Until then, talk to you later. Bye.